This is Malipu.
A podcast by EOSAFL where we talk about different topics ranging from business to personal life to college and professional life. And we're going to do this with having different types of guests and hopefully make it exciting for you while also having you learn something. So, I'm Muskan Agarwal. I'm from Delhi, the co chair for podcasts and mentorships this year. And I'll be hosting this podcast with my chair, Priyanshi. And let me introduce the panel we have today with the topic that we'll be discussing is how has FL impacted personal and professional life?
Hi everyone, I'm Sanya Khanna. I'm from EO Bangalore. I started my journey with FL when FL started. I was forum chair in the first year, then I took up learning chair last year, and this year I'm the president. So it's been an amazing life-changing experience with FL, growing the community, growing a board, etc. A little bit about me personally. I graduated from Durham University in the UK, graduated during COVID, so I did a lot of it online. I have a degree in international relations, economics, and business. I'm currently working in my family business. We manufacture garments, so I'm kind of doing the new product development. Did my degree thinking I could do anything, and I'm doing the one thing that you can't do with my degree. So that's just a bit about me.
Hi, I'm Unnati. I'm from Chennai. I've also similar to Sanya. I was forum chair first, then I'm learning chair now, and I'm going to be president next year. A little bit about me. I'm from Chennai. I've studied all my life in Chennai. I also did my college here. I have a degree in business administration. I currently work in my family business, which is into solar manufacturing and installation, and so that's been a wild journey in itself also. FL's been super helpful both personally and professionally, and helped me transition from when I was working in Bombay at a startup to my family business. Really looking forward to the next 2 years.
I guess I'm Dhruv Mehta, born and brought up in Chennai. I am the co-chair for learning this year. I joined USAFL last year, decided to join the committee, and this year the board. My background, I went to University of Manchester. I graduated peak COVID. So it wasn't fun finding a job to sponsor your visa peak COVID because everyone was laying people off. I decided to come back to India. And fortunately, I met another friend from another EO kid, you could say, back in 2018 when we had a forum training, and that forum never kind of panned out. Ever since then, we've just been in touch through social media. One day I saw him post USAFL. I'm like, this seems interesting, something that I would like to join. This is something I was back in Chennai after so many years. I felt lost in my own city. I didn't know where a lot of people were. Everyone was just all across doing their own thing. Some of them in colleges abroad, some of them working in different cities. And I'm like, I need to find some group of like-minded people to grow with. And I found myself quite stagnant. So I decided to join the FL program. Right after I came back from university, it was a slow 6 months because of COVID and stuff. But eventually I did find myself a job managing a family office, again, through the larger EO community. And I've been doing that for the last 2.5 years. And I think it's given me a lot of insight. I've gotten a lot that I could learn that I would have never learned from my family business because it's like a completely different industry. But yeah, I think I'm making the shift come next month into my family business, and I'm super excited for that. And hopefully I have the tools handy to get a flying start to it.
all of y'all mentioned y'all are on the board this year. So that obviously involves working with teams, leading them. So what are the things that, through this process of being on the board now for a couple of months that you've learned that you can take forward in your professional and personal life as well, like from FL itself?
We can go backwards this time.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I've been on the board for 3 years now. This is my 3rd year. First year I started off as forum chair. I think every year I developed a certain skill set that I didn't have before. So first year with being forum chair, you get to interact with the entire community. I think at that point we were 180 members or something like that. So it was really strange that I had all this information about people, but I never really met them before. But I felt like I knew them every time I would like speak to them. Also, like how to club people together. It may not always work out. So understanding that. So I think it gave me like a really good opportunity to make some strangers my friends. Because you were interacting, and Unnati's also been forum chair, so she knows, because you're interacting with so many people. For me, in that year, it was particularly important because it was COVID and we had all come back from college. I didn't get a chance to go back. So I had my own like Bangalore bubble. So for me to be able to interact with so many people across the region, like all of a sudden I had so many friends outside of Bangalore. So that's what I learned in my first year. In my second year, I took up learning chair, which these two are doing this year.
Currently.
Learning chair was completely different because you're now interacting with people outside of the community to build experiences and unique experiences for people within the community. So I think getting over that fear to like reach out to random people, because we would reach out on like Instagram or LinkedIn or like pick up the phone and try to not have shame while asking for something, to create these special experiences. So it gave me the confidence to do that. Also with learning, I feel like it taught me that things may not always go according to plan. So like initially we used to have lower turnouts, obviously, because everyone was exhausted with Zoom. But I kind of understood that there's more value in the fewer turnouts being engaged than having 100 people come to something. It also taught me event management with our offline learning weekends. And I think the last thing it taught me was the art of negotiation. So this was only our second year into FL, so our budgets were like very low, like non-existent. But the expectation was of a regular EO event, and if that was not delivered, the instant feedback was quite relevant. So negotiation's a big thing I learned in that year. This year, taking over as president, I'm still learning, but I think the biggest thing it's teaching me is how to multitask. Because there are 12 different chair positions. So managing everybody, but also managing people who are your own age, and also people who are volunteering to do this, right? Like they're not they're volunteered to do this, or they are volunteering. Like we're not, Okay. They're laughing because I volunteered both of them.
You got bullied.
What is the right level of bullying that is acceptable? No, I'm joking. I don't bully anyone.
Yeah.
But I'm still learning. I'm still not the best at multitasking, so still learning. And I think it's a great practice because if I eventually want to lead my own organization, this is the best way to kind of practice to do that. And I think I've spoken too long, so I'm going to let you.
I think my journey has been very similar to Sonia because I started out as forum chair and now I'm learning chair and I'm going to be president next year. So basically the same. But when I was forum chair, I think the thing that I learned the most was how to, because a lot of difficult situations do come up and it's how you respond back that counts. Whatever the other person says or does doesn't matter. It's just how you respond because you're going to be held accountable for that. So just changing your response and thinking a situation out completely before responding is what I learned in the last year. I think that's something that I took back and I still apply day to day. Another thing that I learned when I was forum chair was how to, I think a lot of my soft skills developed in the last year. I learned how to be firm at the same time understanding, and I felt a difference in myself in a few months just being in that position.
I think also organized, because I left that Excel sheet quite in like some state. And
No
you were
comments about the Excel
you really
sheet.
cleaned it up.
Because I think the first month I didn't do anything forum related except just fix that sheet somehow. But I hope, yeah, that was a
Task.
task in
I'm
itself.
sorry.
But yeah, forum, I think another thing that I really valued was that I spent a lot of time speaking to people individually, and I think must have spoken to 100 people at least in the last year, which honestly I really enjoyed. And when I see them in person through events, it always helps that you already know something about them from before. It's like a cheat code of sorts, but that's always helped. With learning, I know it's just been a few months, but and we're so close to the first event that we've organized, and we've had like a ton of situations that have come up that have
Been blindsided so many times. It's not funny.
yeah, it's
But
not
they've been
funny at all.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think the one thing, at least, and it's just been a few months, but the one thing that I can take back now is that things are gonna come up, and you just have to like figure it out and like move forward, and there's no use of panicking. And I'm a panicker in general, so hopefully by the end of this learning term, I learn how not to panic when things happen. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to presidency next year. Similar to Sanya, like I feel like if you want to lead something of your own, this will be great practice because it's like handling like 12 different departments.
It's handling 236
Yeah.
people. So
Yeah. It's a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun. I will also volunteer people when it's my turn.
Well, no, we'll
Yeah.
have enough sign
Yeah,
ups.
volunteers.
Yeah. So I actually remember Sanjay Uncle saying it during the strategy summit that if any one of us end up slacking off, 236 other people are going to feel the effect of it. So I guess like that really resonated or rather stuck with me since that I haven't at least thought about it in that sense ever before. So that was quite an interesting insight that we managed to get from him, apart from like everything else he did for us during the strategy summit. But yeah, like I think the FL program for me personally has done a lot. I think the biggest thing it's done, I've never quite doubted my leadership skills. I think it's just I haven't quite implemented, not put myself outside my comfort zone for a very long time, and that's what FL kind of threw at me. And that also because like in the first year when I joined last year, I decided to join the learning committee where Sanya was the chair last year. And the idea behind it was just put myself out of my comfort zone, and I've always been like keen and avid on learning. And if I'm able to influence what I get to learn through the community and also help other people at the same time, there's nothing like it. But I think like working under Sanya helped quite a bit. She helped gave proper guidance, and come end of year, she well, we joke about it now. She kind of voluntold me to do it, but I think it was more of she knew that I had a knack for this. Hi, she knew I had a knack for this, and she kind of pushed me out of my comfort zone. And I thank her for that. I think that's amazing.
I think like I remember this one instance. So Dhruv and I were planning this fitness workshop.
Yeah.
So we were like, like we've done a lot of online things. Let's try to do like a extended period thing. Like we negotiated, Dhruv did everything, and then we reached sign-ups and we realized, well, FL kids all have their trainers anyway. Nobody signed up.
Yeah,
And I think
unfortunate.
how Dhruv handled that, like so chill, and he's like, no, don't worry about it. Like we're on to the next immediately was like a great learning for me from him, because I just spent like a day being so upset being the only one who signed up. So I think that's what I said, right? Like your expectations are not necessarily always met because the work you are putting in is like another job.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
I think my experience also being on the board is very similar to Drew's, because I went from being in a committee
to
Mm.
being now on the board. So
Mm.
I can like relate to feeling like, wanting to put your leadership skills to use. And
Yeah.
I think so. Another big part of FL is being in forums, right? Like it's a huge part of our experience. So I think everybody here is forum place. Let's talk a little bit about how your forum is for you, how long it's been, your
Right.
members.
My forum is almost 3 years old now. I'm looking at Priyanshi, who's behind the camera. This is my forum. We are the only all girls forum, which happened absolutely accidentally. If one of the brothers of our forum buddy had picked up, it would have been a very different situation. Doing an online forum initially is definitely challenging. Like, how do you kind of open up to someone online? But the whole structure of forum, at least for us as a personal experience, made it a lot easier. I mean, it's crazy because all 7 of us are from 7 different cities. At one point, we were in 3 different continents, but every month we would join for forum meeting. I remember this one time, like, we were really struggling to plan a meeting for like 3 or 4 months because, life happens. You're in 3 different continents. It has to happen on a weekend. It has to happen in the evening. So everyone's awake, things like that. When someone messaged on the group saying, "Hey, I need an emergency meeting tomorrow this time," all 7 of us were on that meeting. So we're like, hey, like maybe we should just make all forum meetings emergency meetings, like. But the kind of bonding that we've had, not just professionally but also personally, because it's crazy. Like we're all within the age of like, so I'm the youngest. Now Bharati is technically the youngest, so we're the same age. So it's us, and the oldest is 30. So the age is kind of similar, but we're all in such different phases of life, there's just so much learning. Like you can say, hey, this may be my reality like 4 years from now, but like I know how to deal with it now since I've seen someone deal with it. So yeah, I think we're fortunate and we're lucky. It doesn't happen instantaneously for every forum. So I would encourage people to
Be
keep trying,
patient.
be patient until they get their right
Yeah.
fit. But yeah, like I wouldn't trade it for anything. Like,
Yeah. Similar, I think, with me, I didn't know anyone in the forum when we were like put together. I'm assuming you put us together because you were forum trained
With
that year.
Mohan,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I didn't know one single person. So the first meeting was like, I have no idea what I'm doing here and why I'm on this call and like what the whole process is, because I see my parents be in forums and like that working, but I don't know anyone. So how do you like expect me to just open up? But I think my forum as a whole just decided that the Zoom thing is not working for us for the first go. So we all just said that, okay, like a month later, let's just meet in person and see where it goes from here. So we all flew down to Delhi. We met in person, spent like 2 days together without having any kind of meeting. We were just hanging out. And yeah, that was almost 3 years back. And now we're like pretty strong. We've added a new member, and I think every month forum meeting is just now a thing without which my month becomes incomplete. It's helped me a lot in terms of just personal, professional growth and like just solving problems when I need it. Uh, yeah, and
it's
I think
like all my non-EO friends ask me like, what is forum? Like, what do you
yeah,
do?
they
I have
don't
a
get
And
what
I
they
always
very-
say it's group therapy.
yeah,
like,
it's
that's
group
what
that
it is.
it's
Like,
not supposed to be. It's not
not
supposed
supposed
to
to
be, but it kind of is. And my
I mean, it's not an advice zone. It's just therapy.
yeah,
Like,
it's just
Exactly.
therapy.
winding
It's
down
like a
zone.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're my
So-
sounding board exactly. So I can like just say whatever I want to, and then I can't say anywhere else outside, because everyone around you is just bound to feel affected by things you're saying. But in forum, you can just blast and then you're fine. So I think and my forum is like a mix of guys and girls. So it's always interesting to hear the other side's perspective sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes only when I
This
want to
side
hear
of-
it. Yeah, this side's more important. Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we've done like a couple of trips, and every single time I've needed someone, they've always been there for me. Now it's interesting to say that you have friends in like 7 different places and you can like go anywhere and you'll always have someone they're ready to help you out. So forum's been my best experience, and I'm so glad I started out as forum chair also on the board. It really changed my perspective, and it's always forum such an important part of life now. And I made Drew's forum, so if he has any complaints,
No complaints. Yeah. No, so like it's kind of funny. Like it's really hard to describe what a forum is to people who haven't grown up or know about the EO community in general. So yeah, I'm just gonna give her to you for a second. So let her. She wants to lie down. Yeah. So when I have to explain to like some of my friends what a forum is, I just say, "Hey guys, this is just a self-glorified support group. That's all we are. We kind of get placed into forums for various reasons. She knows why. I guess you also. And it's been fantastic. It took a slow start for us. We weren't able to schedule calls. It took us about 3-4 months before we were able to. And like she said, like it was hard meeting virtually. It's tough to connect with people for the first time, especially virtually, and also kind of break the ice, which was quite hard. We did go through a filtering process. Unfortunately, 2-3 people had to leave over the first 6 months. But I think post those 6 months, like once we really started with our forum meetings, people were addressing it, taking it seriously, prioritizing the forum. Once we kind of felt that connect, things just got really better. We started opening up, our deep dives got better. Not that we've had too many, it's only been 6 months since we've been a proper active forum. And then I think most of us met at the forum at the retreat in Bali. And I think that was a proper bonding experience. And it kind of just opened up the doors. And I just had a forum meeting the day before, and it went fantastic. We doing a 5% reflections. I can see like how much, not just me, but like my other forum buddies have improved in their day-to-day lives. Like they've had tasks that they set out maybe say 6 months ago. For the first 2-3 months, they were kind of dwelling on it for whatever reasons, but like I could see clearly the amount of improvement they've had over the last 1.5 months or so. And like it almost put me to tears. I was just happy, not just like for myself, but like for having such great people around me. And I think like after university, especially like everyone's just all over the place. You have friends from university studying somewhere else, gone to other places. You come back Chennai. At least I'm from Chennai, so I come back to Chennai, and like most of my friends are either shipped off to like other cities like Bangalore, Mumbai. Some of them have gone abroad. So it's just like you're just lost. Like I didn't know where to. Like I haven't been in India for the 4 years before that because of university. So I felt like very disconnected with my own city, and I just felt a little lonely. And I think coming out of this, not just FL, but like the forum as well, like having that extended support group felt amazing. I think like that's one of the best things about forum.
I think, yeah, similar to Sanya's for me as well. Like, I think from day one when we were placed together, we just sort of clicked. Like, we thought we'd be really awkward and we wouldn't be able to talk to each other, but things just started happening very organically. And touchwood, it's been great since day one. I think we're also going to complete 3 years in November now. So yeah, like Unnati said, I don't think my month would be complete without a forum meeting. And I think in 3 years I've missed one meeting, and the amount of FOMO I got when missing that meeting was insane. Yeah, I think it's literally like a support group. I feel like I could tell them anything and they're always there. I know like one time I needed to have an emergency meeting like within the next half an hour, and everybody got on a call. So it's great like to see that people are there for you. And I think not only personally, but you also learn so much because everybody's from a different place. So you learn their cultures, what's going on. So you're enriching so many parts of yourself.
The point is that if I'm able to give to my forum, will I be able to take something back? But if you're not ready to open up, you're not going to get anything back. So, and you have to be patient. So if you're not ready to open up, don't expect like the other person to open up first. And like then you take your time to get comfortable. You'll always have to give first.
And it's always different for different people. Like they enjoy doing their first offline.
Yeah.
We meet like we try to meet whoever's available every 3 months or so. But I don't think we've ever done forum in person in 3 years.
I don't think
because-
we've ever done forum in person either. We just hang
Yeah.
out.
I mean, we literally were meeting in 2 days, but we did forum online 2 days
Yeah.
before, and then we met.
Yeah,
So,
because
yeah.
because I'd rather hang out, and
Yeah.
honestly, like a lot of retreats work differently. For my forum, our retreat is like we took a 3-bedroom hotel room and we stayed 2 days inside the hotel room doing nothing.
Yeah.
We were just hanging.
I mean, I know in ours, like, we plan so many activities,
Yeah.
we do none. And like, we know when we're planning also that we're not going to do anything.
We just
We're
want
gonna
to
sit
be
and-
around each
each other,
other and
yeah.
just that, and just spend as
Yeah.
much time possible because we're all so
Yeah.
busy and
no, and like we're so apart, like physically, like
Physically.
everyone's from a different area, everyone's from a different state. So it takes a task to organize to meet in person
Yeah.
also. So like we'd all rather sit in the same room than do something.
I haven't had a forum retreat yet.
Well, you've met everyone in your
Yeah, you
forum
got
in
to meet
person.
everyone, right?
I mean,
Mm,
now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
But anyways, next month we're having our first forum retreat, so
Yeah.
excited.
Did you finally fix the location?
Yeah, give or take. We just have to get down with the itinerary now.
Amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, like, we've talked about forum, we've talked about the board. Like, there have been so many learnings that has happened. Like something that would say, like you all said, these positions would help you probably in your future when you want to run your own organizations. So, what are some learnings that you've taken that you will implement, going forward?
So I think Unnati and I had similar experiences, especially during the decision of taking up presidency. I think we both took the same amount of time to say yes to it because at our age, you're at a very early stage in your career. Whether it's joining your family business, it's starting your own thing, it's working a job, you're still at that early stage of your career where you're trying to prove yourself at a certain workplace. And it is, I mean, I'm sure all the parents know it is like having a second job, except at least in my experience, it's like having a more fun second job. Like,
Yeah.
it's a second job that you look forward to. So when I did take up the decision, I obviously deliberated it because I wanted to take up more and work, etc. And I think like even my dad pushed me to do it, saying, you're never gonna actually get the opportunity to do it again.
Same.
And the kind of learning you are gonna get, it is like it is running an organization, right? Like you may not be getting paid for it, but you are running
You
an
gotta keep up with the
organization
standards of EO.
and it's keeping up the
And
standards, it's
making sure
maintaining a
memberships
budget,
renew.
it's you have every single department in a regular like organization. So it is giving you that perfect practice run. If that is something that you want to do, even if it's
Yeah.
not something that you
Yeah.
want to do. Or like,
We have the same learnings,
Similar
similar learnings. Yeah, but like my
personality trait is very different.
we're both
So-
we're both
We have the same tattoo.
we have the
What?
same tattoo. She's born on 30th December. I'm born on 31st December.
Even I am a Capricorn.
Yeah. She did forum learning. I did forum learning.
And forum learning president, forum learning president.
Yeah.
Same.
So
We're basically the same person.
yeah, and I mean,
Not really.
But yeah.
Our experience has been similar. Plus, we have great forums also, so that's also been
That's a
like
bonus.
that's a bonus. So anyway, I did take a lot of time deliberating whether I want to take it up or no. Mainly because I am also getting married in the middle of when I'll be president. So I'm like, I don't know if I should do it or no. But Sanya said that she will take over if and when I need it in the next year. So that was a huge
2 years of presidency, yeah?
No,
two
definitely not.
two extra weeks she'll have to do when I'm literally getting
I
married.
volunteered 2 months.
Yeah.
No, but
Oh.
I will definitely. I think it's something that like we have to give Bharati credit
Yeah, 110%.
for everything that she has built. She has done an excellent job setting up systems, making the rest of our jobs kind of easier. We only have a few more systems to set up, and I think
Will be said.
I think it should start running like a well-oiled machine, hopefully. But yeah, lots of credit to her. She is still always there
Yeah.
to kind of help and navigate because she did do it for 2 years. So I think even in terms of that, like, it's not something you can easily let go of because like this has been such a big component of my life for 3 years. which I will not. Don't worry.
No.
But same for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, frequently, like the three of us get on calls saying, okay, this is what happened in the past. Like this is what's currently happening now. How do we want it to pan out in the future?
Yeah.
So like a lot of decisions are kind of joint decisions. There's no like I have decided this and this must be done. And obviously that can't happen, right? Like you're literally everyone's your age.
Yeah, I think it's important to keep in mind how things have run in the last few years and the rules that we've kept in place, and to just make sure that everyone's your age and you may have friends, but it's also important for you to be respectful to the position and be fair to everyone, and keep everyone as the same. You may have friends like she could have been partial to me, but she chose to be fair, and that's something that's very important when you're on the board also.
That's a huge learning, right?
Yeah.
Like how do you say no to your friend?
How do you say
Yeah.
no
Or
to your
how do you
friends?
say yes to your like
Yeah.
at what point? And it's quite difficult
Drawing
to
that
do,
line.
right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
quite difficult to
yeah.
do. It's quite difficult to do because sometimes they'll understand, but sometimes they're like, "You're my friend, you should be able to do it." But it's not that I can or cannot do it; it's that I shouldn't do it.
It's what's
Yeah.
best for the
Yeah,
organization.
it's what
Yeah.
you have to play two roles in that sense
Yeah.
that but when you're in a position of power, you should always do what's fair and not what's okay. It's fine. But yeah, the point is that you should be fair. And I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned in the last 2 years is how to say no to people who already have expectations from you. Uh, they're your close friends, but honestly, they do
understand,
understand.
yeah.
They understand. It's not that, but they feel the comfort level to ask. But you should just know how to say no. That's another big
And
thing that
like
I learned.
also like I don't think a lot of people realize, but we run exactly like an EO chapter. Like there is nothing that an EO chapter does that FL doesn't do. It is like run by us for us. Everything
Yeah.
literally in EO
we
chapters.
have we
we
have
are
learning weekends, we have forums that work and function very well. I think we have 20 plus forums in
Yeah.
the running right now. There'll be more made. We're over 200 members to 20 plus members this year. We have chapter retreats every year. We've been to Goa, we've been to Sri Lanka, we've been to Bali. We did 2 learning weekends last year, one in Bangalore and one in Pune, and we're doing one in Chennai this weekend.
And
in
almost
September.
every month we do a
Online
event,
learning
yeah.
event. In
We're
fact,
very
I think
learning
we
focused,
offer
yeah.
additional things because we offer mentorship that you're
Yeah.
looking after, or we do podcasts that not all EO chapters do. We're just trying to do as much as we can so people can gain
Get-
as much
yeah.
because it's not like we're just scattered around like South Asia, right? Like we have so many people in the US. So like how to make it event like fruitful for them. We have people in the UK, we have people in other countries in South Asia. So yeah, I think this year we have 27 chapters represented, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So it's growing at a good pace, I think. And I hope it grows.
It will.
Yeah.
I think another important thing to keep in mind is if you're joining as a new member, or if you've been a member and you feel like you haven't gained as much as maybe other people have been or what you're seeing online. The reason why we all love it so much and we've been able to gain a lot out of it is because we were okay and ready to give our time, and we've made extra time and we put in a lot of effort to make sure that we're up to date. We communicate with as many people as possible and we give the community time, so we're able to gain that much back from that. So if you're not able to do that right now, then it's a little unfair to expect to be handed it to you the entire time. So as a new member, or like if you're not having the best experience, I think the best thing for you to do is to just be there for every learning event, to be there for every weekend that's happening, every retreat that's happening, be a part of a forum, so you'll always be appraised. Another thing I think that we're coming up with is the buddy system, so you should always have someone to reach out
having
to for
somebody from the
information.
committee or board to
Yeah.
talk to on a
Join
regular
a
basis is
committee,
quite
Yeah,
nice.
join the
Yeah.
committee in your first year.
If nothing else is happening.
Yeah.
Because forums, as Dhruv said, we do try to strategically place them.
Yeah.
So it may not happen for you immediately. We may need more people to be trained, or we may need more people to want a forum. But you can always join a committee. You can always come to a learning event. You can always I know it's a little scary to message on a WhatsApp group, but you can always like do that.
Reach out
Like
to one of us
the
directly.
people on the other end are not that scary.
I think the MyEO groups can also be leveraged.
Great,
If
yeah.
you have like an interest space, just be a champion of a MyEO
Yeah.
group, run the group, you'll automatically meet so
Yeah.
many
I
people.
did that this year
did
for
that
the
at
fantasy.
the inductions this year.
Yeah.
And I think we had at least 5 people from the inductions like the next day sign up for Chennai.
Hmm.
So, I mean, I'm very excited to meet them because I have
Yeah.
seen them virtually. Another thing is like turn on your camera at a learning event. You know,
Yeah.
like, if you can see each other, you're more likely to speak to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just these little things that you can definitely do because we try to offer as much as we can now. We can't force you to take that, so you need to be
Yeah.
able
Because see
comfortable
now,
to
because
take it.
since we've been a part of this for 3 years now, if I message on supposing a group saying, hey, I'm here, is anyone here, or like, will anyone be here on XYZ date, I'm pretty sure I'll get an answer with someone saying I'm here, we can meet. So, and anyone in the world, I don't think it's restricted to South Asia
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
region, but I think if you text someone saying that, hey, I'm here, is anyone going to be here,
Especially
I'm pretty
in
sure you
Boston.
get an answer.
Especially
in Boston.
And if you
Especially
want
in
to
Boston.
Northeast too.
Yeah. I think those are huge advantages and things that and resources you will never find anywhere else. So I think you should make use of it because you have access to it.
You guys have pretty much covered it all. The most important thing is to have that willingness to put yourself out there. If you're not going to do that, it's not just FL that you're not going to get anything out of. It's anything you do in life, whether it's university or your work itself, a relationship. Like if you're not going to give something, you're not going to get anything back. And you shouldn't do something with the expectation to get something back. But that's just something that happens naturally.
That's our learning positions that have taught us.
Yeah, exactly.
100%, all 3 of us.
Like you do so much. Sometimes it just doesn't pan out to be anything great, but sometimes it
And then you're
turns out
like-
to be something fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Agreed.
The last learning event we had with Joshua, he runs his own HR agency, and we saw some chatter on the business group chat about HR, and we're like, okay, we should get somebody HR related. We see questions popping in and out, and I think it's been quite helpful. And I know for a fact that a handful of people have reached out to him post the event.
Yeah.
For advice and direction. One of our members were even looking, or rather already started their own HR agency. So, even though that they're in the same space, the fact that they're able to use the community to reach out to people who veterans in the industry, and that advice doesn't come cheap today if you want it. It's like you have to pay. You can't. It's like paying McKinsey or Deloitte to do a audit on an entire industry or something like that. It's just not.
I think there was like one particular learning event that like personally I really took back from. We did a joining your family business event with Samish Dalal. And he said one thing. He's like, when you enter your family business, take a low-hanging fruit, something that no one's really like paying attention to. Focus on that, make that a winner, make that a success, and automatically people will take you seriously. And I actually did that. And I saw the perspective of my whole office change towards me, being like, hey, okay, like she has something to offer. So there obviously also hiccups in our learning events. One we'd already mentioned. I remember the other one, the first event of last year was a ChatGPT workshop. And in the history of ChatGPT, it decided to crash at the very same hour
The
that
workshop was
happening. So we couldn't do anything and we had to reschedule, and we obviously had a way lower turnout when we rescheduled.
I was kind of happy to reschedule. I couldn't make it for the first one.
Yeah, but I mean, we had like, I think 45 people
Yeah,
on call, and we
Oh.
were like,
call.
now, what do we do?
See you later.
Guys, we'll reschedule to a to be decided date.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what else can we do? It just.
But it's still a fantastic workshop. Like people
I
stuck
think
in
the
through
ChatGPT
that,
workshop was really good.
like 2.5 hours.
Or like we'd had things like we've done a master's workshop. So like if you're going to apply, like what route you should take, and we had an organization from Bombay do that for us. And even if they get 2 converts, like they were so happy, right? Like they've got new clients, and even for people in like FL, they had someone to reach out to if you're thinking of doing a master's. So I think it's a bit selfish. What we do is whatever we want to learn is like the event that we kind of curate, which inevitably is what a lot of people want to learn.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
mean,
we
we're
get
all
an
around the
opportunity
same
to
age
do that
group,
ourselves.
have
Yeah.
similar problems.
Yeah.
So like we just like we want to learn. That's it in the end of the day. Yeah. So I joined only last year, and when I did join, I was a little nervous, you could say, going to the first learning event in Bangalore. I think I had only met with a handful of people prior to that during the induction call, which was all right. It's an induction call, like it's nothing wow about it. You don't really get to interact with a lot of other people, so you don't really know
We
them
changed
going
it
into.
this year.
Huh?
We changed it.
I wasn't a part of the induction call. No, I mean, like, you just don't end up talking to too many people other than the people who are on the board, right? So I don't know. Like, while going into Bangalore, I was very nervous. I didn't know who I was going to meet, how I'm going to talk. I knew Unnati, of course, because she's from Chennai. But there were like 30 other people, 35 other people. So I was like, we were also fortunately, I guess, the first ones to get that. So like everyone else coming in, I was just saying hi, a little nervous, didn't know what to say or do. When I felt things getting a little awkward, I just kept asking questions because I felt like it'd be easier than just talk about myself, let them talk. So like the pressure's off me at the least. But I think like with the way the events were curated that weekend, it just kind of, by the end of the day, we were all friends, and by the end of the trip, nobody would have guessed that we were meeting each other for the first time. So I think that went by quite well. So yeah, that would be my advice.
I'm
Ask
actually quite
questions.
excited.
Yeah, I think so. I think these trips
Yeah.
are always fun because even if you've been like the last four, all of the trips that you've
Yeah.
attended, you'll always meet like 10 new
Yeah.
people.
Exactly.
So that's always like a fun thing to look forward to.
And if you don't attend the trip, you get major FOMO of not
Yeah.
being there. Like, I
After.
didn't go to Sri Lanka 2 years ago and I still get FOMO about
because
it.
it was such a great trip.
Yeah, I've heard so much about it. So before we come to an end, like what's the biggest take back from this conversation and from FL that you're going to take?
From this conversation particularly, I'm glad that we all feel the same way. Like, you're
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
sure because these are not things you kind of
Discuss,
talk about. But from FL in general, I think the biggest thing I've learned is stepping out of my bubble and leadership in whatever way or form that is. And those are like I'm grateful for the community that I have been able to build for myself.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things I've taken back is I used to always have trouble talking to people that I don't know and I'm not comfortable already with. I used to have a tough time opening up, but now I think going for these trips and like meeting people you've never met before, have no idea contact about.
I
Or
remember the first strategy summit.
bro, I was like, I don't want to talk to anyone.
And I was like, I really want to talk to Aditi.
Yeah, Sanya really helped me in the first strategy summit, but like I think it really helped me get out of my just wanting to be by myself comfort zone and like be okay and open to like going up to people and talking to them and like asking questions. And even if sometimes there's some people who don't ask you anything back and you just like it looks like you're just constantly asking, like interviewing them, and they ask you zero questions back. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's okay. So it's really helped me get out of my shell, come out of my comfort zone, be okay to like approach anyone and talk to anyone. Oh, that's been really good.
Yeah, I think like FL's been very motivating for me as an individual. Like just kind of meeting a whole bunch of different people, seeing all the cool things that they're doing. Some of them, whether it's family business, whether it's professional, whether it is their own startups, some of them have done. It's just inspiring in the end of the day, It's kind of given me a motivation drive to do what I want more aggressively. It's not something that you can do overnight, and I still haven't joined my family business officially. But regardless, like it's given me a lot of direction. It's kind of I started putting myself out there, out of my comfort zone, and I think after doing that is when I started finding myself improving as a person in general, in pretty much all aspects of life. Like, from taking my health a lot more seriously. I was living out of country in a university, eating junk food day in, day out. So it was hard. Like, I mean, now that I'm home, I still get home food, but like it was hard to live a healthy lifestyle even after coming back. It did take a lot of time, and I think just being around like-minded people was quite inspiring.
I think I've also similarly learned how to step out of my comfort zone and to just have more belief in what I feel, like not to doubt my own capabilities. Like, for example, being on the board or like doing anything of that, or taking up moderator as soon as the forum was formed. Things like that have really taught me, like, to just because if you have that faith in yourself and if you exude that confidence or whatever, then you can allow the others around you to also be more comfortable. So it builds that whole environment. So thank you, Sanya, Unnati, and Dhruv for joining me today in this podcast.
This is Malipu. Special thanks.
And we're going to come back with another episode for you very soon. So stay tuned and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you soon.